When I was a child, I lived in the 100-year-old house of my ancestors. One day, while digging around in the attic, I found a human femur. My femur, as I called it, had signatures on it. And even though I was only 6 years old, I wanted to know more. Whom did the bone belong to? Why were there names on it? Did this person die a peaceful death? What was his or her life like? I was sure this bone had stories to tell me. But before I was able to find out more, my femur mysteriously disappeared. Questions to my parents go unanswered to this day. They told me it was from a medical skeleton of a doctor in the family. But was it? I've come to believe that it was most likely the bone of a fallen enemy soldier acquired during World War I or II, brought home to the US by a victorious yet offending soldier. But I may never know. This tomb marker at St. Magnus's Cathedral in the Orkney Islands reminded me of my femur. As a teacher of the ancient world, I have developed a whole class based on objects and the stories that they tell. The ancient world is hard to know. We can read about it, but deeper understanding is difficult. Students in my Roman technology classes reproduce the products and processes of ancient Roman daily life through experimental archaeology and hands on history, with the ultimate goal of understanding the daily lives of people absent from written history. Inspired by the archaeology of ancient Roman Britain experienced on my expedition, I led my students in a project to explore the lives of ancient Roman soldiers and their families by recreating their leather shoes. The best way to understand someone's life is to walk in their shoes, right? My Grosvenor Teacher Fellowship has inspired me to explore not only the objects that belong to ancient peoples, but their places too. This past March, I led a trip to the monumental mounds of Poverty Point, pictured here, Louisiana's only UNESCO World Heritage Site. There, we explored artifacts in situ. Arrowheads, atlatls, and an owl effigy were more meaningful in their rightful places. Thanks to the example set by many of my fellow Grosvenor Teacher Fellows and skills I've honed by using the explorer mindset with my students this past year, I'll be teaching a new class at my school called Hands-on History. We'll explore the artifacts and place-based history of our own school, and maybe my students will be able to write some history that hasn't yet been read.